Right, it is Tuesday, the 25th of August 2026. I'll just do the Asian review now as the current Asian session is winding down. A little bit off my game today. It's always good to admit that. Body, mind's probably a little bit tired. And we'll just have a look at some of the trades that went off. Beautiful push through the upper value really early in the day. We'd broken out of the previous hourly close range from the previous day, and it held. It looked like it was going to reject, and I was more looking for a sell, but we had a lovely up one candle here breaking above the upper value line and a nice buy off there using the previous day's ATR. Therefore, it blew through the point of control, eventually got up to the previous day's high and almost up to the first upside target. A trail through here would have at least got you 1R, 1.5R, 2R. So that was a missed trade for me, as it was still very early in the day and I was fluffing around a little bit. And then it got nice and choppy around the previous day's high. So I did wisely not take some of this chop, because this Tokyo Open 5 minute down candle here looked for sure that they were going to return at least back to this upper value line. Just a complete fake move. Any sellers here got swept in straight away. Their stops were taken if their stops were above this 5 minute candle high, or which was the current hourly high. Then you had, of course, an up one candle here, high of the day. It didn't get triggered in. So if you had a buy stop above that, you would have been safe. If you got in at the close, would have come down and most likely tagged you out and put a lot of pressure on you straight away. Sellers who were looking for more confirmation would have sold this down one here, coming back through the previous day's high. Mean place to sell, because you're selling right above the point of control, and that's exactly, those sellers got taken. This was my trade, my one and only trade today. We've got an up zero, so it's an outside candle sweeping the previous candle's low and the high. Took a buy stop above that and wasn't looking for much, as I sort of was very still cognizant that I'd missed this trade earlier. Just traded it back up to the high of the day and took my profit. Now, after that, price really has just reversed since then. Previous day's high had been swept. The Singapore Shanghai Open put pay to that. It closed, the first 5 minute candle closed below. Next three candles were all inside candles with very small bodies, showing no buyers at all. And then we had the confirmation candle straight through the point of control. I don't trade at the point of control. Sideways again, and then coming into the end of the Singapore Shanghai open hour, we had a very nice down one here. Oh, how I wish this would have been closer down to this upper value line, as I would have been looking for a push through, because one, we had a slight gap on the open here that I would have liked to have seen filled, as well as this pivot down here that looks like it's going to be hit on this bounce. And there was a down two, so that was, if you're looking to, if you're a bit more of an aggressive trader, you'd like to sell the low of that. And it moved how every trade you would want it to move when you've just entered. It just sold straight down, would have hit its first partial, came in, tagged some liquidity here. Still hasn't touched this liquidity, but I expect that to get targeted pretty soon. My Asian window has still got a couple of these coming down right now as we're recording this, so it's another beautiful trade there. If you'd held, you would have been tagged out at break even. If you went to break even, happens all the time. But if you were looking for a bounce trade from this upper value, which is a traditional pullback, that's now making its way, and it's just hit the pivot as we, and of course there's orders underneath the pivot. It's just gone straight through the pivot as we've talked about. So a really, really nice sell. So unfortunate for me, it was a little bit off my game today. Means I need to sort of take care of my health, but that was some really nice trades on offer today if you were in a really clear frame of mind.